Hey everybody, as promised, here is going to be my guide for She's Leaving. I'm hoping this is going to go well, and with any luck, this guide will cover getting 100% of the game in a single playthrough in less than an hour, which will give you all of the achievements. So 100% the game in less than an hour. I would kind of advise not doing that if it's your first time playing the game. It's quite a cool little story. Being able to play it at your own leisure would be a great little bonus to have. I think if you do that first, that'll be better for you. You know, you'll enjoy the game more. But then if you're missing some of the achievements, come back. This video will show you how to get this playthrough of less than an hour. Certain bits you can skip, some bits you can't, and hopefully it will get you to that 100% achievement list. So this will count for any platform the game is on, of course. Did I see reference to it being on PlayStation as well? I think I did. So obviously you've got the trophies, Xbox achievements if it's on the Xbox. I'm not entirely sure if it is or not. I've only really looked at it on PC. But yeah, hopefully, if all does go well, this will be the 100% guide, and this is the only one you'll probably need. Bear in mind there is a slight RNG in regards to where the Stalker sort of is roaming the halls. That can maybe affect a couple of little sections of the game in the early stages. Later on, it's kind of very well scripted and you can tell where he is. But in the early stages, he might suddenly appear around a corner or something. So that's the point where you have to be a little bit more careful. Listen out. Kind of don't rush around any corners. But we'll see how we get on. I did a test run of this on a different account and I managed to do it in 40 minutes. So obviously that's much less than 60. Leaves you a bit of breathing room. And I might be able to just sort of show you the rest of the achievements, because on my main playthrough, I missed one which was listening to a foghorn and it took me ages to find it. So I'll also cover that one. No idea how I missed it, but I did. But yeah, we'll jump in and hopefully this will be about 40 minutes or so again. So 40, 45 minutes, depending on how many times I have to stop and avoid the Stalker. So yeah, let's just jump straight into a brand new game. I've set this up on an alternate account on Steam, so we should see the achievements popping up as I go through. This will cover also documents. Forgot to mention this. So this will cover all of the documents that you need to find for that achievement as well. All of the bloodstains, all of the miscellaneous trophies, and obviously the story-based ones will pop automatically regardless of what happens. But yeah, I will sort of hopefully cover everything. Fingers crossed. So yeah, let's go in normal mode. There were a few occasions where the radio chatter completely stops your progress and you can't do anything until that's finished. There's nothing we can do about that. And I'm not going to be too fussed about any of the narration, the storyline or anything. It's literally going to be run from one point to the next, to the next. So feel free to pause, go back, go forward, whatever you want to do with the video. It's up to you. So yeah, we've already heard all this. Obviously, if you haven't seen the original playthrough where I was going through slowly trying to get everything, it is on the channel. That was uploaded yesterday. It was originally 3 hours long and I had to cut an hour out of the video because of roaming around certain rooms trying to find what I needed to find. But with that has come the knowledge to be able to do this. So I'm happy that I had to go through that. So here we are. We're about to load in. Yeah, like I say, going to ignore as much of the story side of things as we can, because, say, sensible, play through it once first yourself, and then come back and find what achievements you need, and we'll do it from there. So we don't need to look at any signs or anything like that. They don't count towards the notes trophy. We will run. So your pinky finger, or whatever finger you use to do your running, will probably ache towards the end, because it's going to be the best used sprint button in a long time. The only time not to sprint is when you know the stalkers are around. But yeah, we've got a good sort of 20-25 minutes leeway on the strict time limit anyway. But I'm going to ignore the house for now, go straight round. And the very first thing I will do is show you how to get the foghorn achievement, which is the one I missed. I just, for some reason, I didn't see the path that leads to it. It's not that one. Ignore that. So go through both sets of gates. And here, one pathway. Ignore the sign again. Stand there. And there pops the achievement. Hear the hidden foghorn blow. Yeah, it took me a while to find that. Right, so we're heading straight for the docks. We can ignore pretty much everything around us. We're not here to sightsee on this occasion. And hopefully by just doing this as a complete pure playthrough, you'll see that I'm not taking any shortcuts. So there shouldn't be any edits or anything like that. You can ignore this cigarette packet on that barrel. Straight through here. Right, you need to read that book. That's one of the notes. Pick up the gate key. So that's the gate key to get into the house, and that's another achievement popped. Just outside that door there that we just came in, there's a cog. We'll need that later, so remember where that is. There is also another one in the farm, but we're not going to go there. Not yet, anyway. We'll wait until the time. Okay, so straight back to the house. Yeah, the reason I've done it on an alternate account is, obviously, I already have half the achievements on my initial playthrough. So I wanted the guide to sort of show me earning them as I went. So I've actually piggybacked one of my kids' accounts, jumped on the game on their account, and get them some free achievements, because why not? So yeah, on we go to the house, Hayward House. But yeah, I will try to go into detail about every note that you need as well, ignoring any that we don't need. Okay, we can't skip any cutscenes. There is no way to do it, so that kind of slows things down a little bit. And here he is. It's our buddy boy Charles. It wasn't until I replayed through where I actually really appreciated the detail on the character. Especially later on when you get to the ending, you see every single hair on his chin and everything like that. Right, let that play out.
House Hayward, the birthplace of Lady Eleanor.
We'll need to pick up this note. That's one of the notes that we need. Now, this is a story-based bloodstain, so we can't really miss this one. So equip the taser, turn the light on, shine it at the blood,
Analyze it.
skip through all that. And obviously it's a contact stain. And this is a tutorial, so it doesn't make any difference whatsoever anyway, I don't think. So, but either way, it's a contact stain. And we take a picture. So this one doesn't count for the 6 that we need to get, but it does count as that achievement right there. Right, so we need the torch back on again. We have to go through here. There's a note on this table. We need that one. And there's a note right there as well. I don't believe we need those on the counter. If I can find my way out of the room. Yeah, I don't think we need those anyway. Now we enter the house properly. So I grab these, reload the taser. There is another note over here. You need that one. Shoot and reload. So that's another achievement. Shoot the electrical box. Okay, take the first left. Last left here, down towards this area where the safe room will be. The save room will be. Let this one play out. This is a little spot you've got to be a little bit careful in. Right, so collect the fuse right there. Then into this door, into this common room, and come and collect electrical key. Nothing else in this room whatsoever, so we can ignore that room, never have to come in here again. But we go this way. Now we have to be very careful for a minute. We have to listen out for the Stalker. We're okay for a minute. There's a blood stain right here. Let's get the tripod down. It's another contact pattern. Okay, so we've got that one.
Contact pattern.
Good or bad?
Okay, continue going down this hallway.
It's always bad.
We might
What I mean
come
is,
across him, we
can
might
you
not.
tell if the victim got away?
Well, you see,
Think we
stains like
might
this when the
be
victim is
okay.
Struggling to stand up straight. They need to lean on something to regain themselves, you know?
There is another blood
Say if
stain
it's
down
blood,
there. We'll get
it's
that one
bad.
in a little while.
This is very bad.
I don't think this matters, but I like to do it anyway. Just for the sake of it. Right, staff room. We have to crouch and shoot the box. Restock ammo. Right, and we are now in the staff room. We need this fuse. We need to read this note. That is the code for the safe. It never changes, so if you do a further playthrough or anything, you can just write that code down and keep a note of it. And we need that key. So, key to the storage room.
Sick of this, he sent her to the tower.
Right,
Hours
leave the
later,
staff room
Lady Eleanor
and head this way. I can hear his footsteps, but I've never seen him around this area. That's why I'm kind of sprinting around quite a bit. So back towards the foyer. I have seen him around here though. He does hover around this hallway sometimes. But we'll go into the immediate left. Unlock the storage room. Green room key. And pick up the ammo. It's always a good idea to have as much ammo as possible. Right, back this way. Okay, so we're heading towards the staff room again. But we need to take a left. And straight ahead. Yep, we're okay at the minute. Right, the next bloodstain is right here. This one is a cast-off pattern. Picture.
Cast off.
Okay.
Okay.
Explain.
Into the green room.
A pattern that only occurs when blood is flung from an object.
Get the light turned
In
on.
this case, probably a
There
knife.
is another
Also,
bloodstain.
Look at the length of the street. Some velocity behind it.
And we
It
have
lost
a key.
control. It's frantic.
So we have
Frantic.
the Lord's key.
Think,
We'll be
Bella.
using that in a little while.
Someone in control is going to plunge.
But
them
we've got to wait until this
straight into
plays
the
out
victim.
until we can actually do the next
Whoever did
bloodstain.
this lost their composure. To slash.
I will
is to be
likely
frantic.
turn down the game audio a little bit for when I actually process the video. Right, so now do this one. And this one is a flow pattern because there's a drip, it's flowing downwards. Picture.
Yeah, flow pattern.
Yeah?
Yeah, the result of an impact stain.
Okay.
High likelihood that our victim was thrust against the wall. The flow pattern is just gravity pulling the blood down. No
Now we
slides either,
go
so
all the
guessing
way
our
back
victim was
around
pushed
to the
and
main
pulled back
foyer.
immediately. Quite violently too.
Any positives?
There may be ways to
Nothing
do this
suggests
even
the
quicker
victim
than
died
this. This is just what worked for me. Right, so foyer. Just going to hope the Stalker doesn't appear randomly. If he does, we've got ammo. So, left. Okay, the first thing we want to do here, shoot this box. And then here, go into this common room. We have the other storage room key. And here we have the safe. So this is where we put the code, which is 24411. 24. Or 11. And this is the study key. Right, so again, there's nothing else in this room here. We'll find the door. There it is. Go in to this rest area. I mean, you are more than welcome to save. It shouldn't affect anything to do with the playthrough. It should be fine. But there is a note, so you will need this one for the achievement. So you got that note there. I'm not going to save. I'm going to risk it. Right. Take a left here, and by this map, there is another bloodstain. Now be careful, because there is a guy hovering up there. Right, so because there's drips on this one, again, it's a flow. And we take the picture.
What's our chances here?
Well, finding blood is never good for the victim.
Right, we're heading towards the
for
study
us
now,
now.
so we have to go all the way back to
Is
the
that how
foyer.
you look at
But
it?
we're going to make a very
Of course it
quick
is. Same as an author can
detour to the left
write.
here.
Build narrative through blood. Every pattern tells a story. Their last moments
Because
where men
there is
fell,
another document
how far
that
they
we need.
crawled.
Take some
Whether they were
ammo.
Shot, stabbed, kicked.
So we'll need that
How
note
tall they are,
again for
how
the
much they
achievement.
weigh. If I'm to work out what happened to this girl,
Right, and all the way over
more
to the
blood.
foyer. This way, and the first right here, this is the study. Pick up the taser cartridges as you go, always worth keeping hold of them. Okay, so straight through the study, you've got nothing to worry about in here. We have the third fuse. You can hear him talking. We have another bloodstain. This one is a cast off. Take a picture of it.
Charles, what if he gets us?
then we're
Put
fucked.
the light back on.
Aren't we?
There we go, let's reload.
Kill him?
I'm not killing him.
You'd at least know how to hide him.
No.
Right, we're
I'm not
nearly
playing blood.
done with this area now. We need to head to the electric room now. No? I sound Canadian. Right, so not the first left, but the second left. Unlock the door. Now, if you have room for it, there is another taser cartridge. But we need to shoot that box. Hoping he doesn't hear us. Right, straight ahead through this barred door here.
Introducing
Nothing to worry about
the
in this room.
mystery of
None of it
Maywood.
counts towards the achievement. We need the key right there, which is the key to the gallery. Nothing else in this room, just that. I mean, when you're doing your normal playthrough, look at everything because it's all got a little part of the lore. But for this, we're aiming for the speed, so we can just ignore everything. Right, I have had him appear at this point a couple of times, so just beware. We're doing quite well without him, though, this time. Right. So, we'll go this way. Oh, I thought that was him then, but it wasn't. We need to head towards the gallery, which is through this door. And again, he can be seen around here. Because we'll also try to get the achievement for not being killed. Okay, we might have got away with it. Right, we are now in the gallery. I have had to be quiet in this room, so bear that in mind. Last blood print, which is a contact pattern. And photo.
Okay, get it off your chest.
So there you go. Achievement for all the blood spatters. I will timestamp each one on the final video.
What now then?
We find the body.
How?
The blood wasn't cleaned properly.
Okay. So the next thing we have to do now is go back to the main hall.
Upstairs then?
Upstairs.
Just going to watch out for him. Here he is. Okay. We should be fine now. So again, you've got to watch out for him just in case. But we need to go back to the entrance where we first came into the building. Got the achievement for escaping the assailant there anyway. Help if I went the right way. So straight down, all the way down this way. And here we are. Need the key to Eleanor's room. And then there's a note. Mysterious.
Possibly.
Now we have to go back to Eleanor's room. We'll reload this just in case he's still roaming around. Get the light on. So Eleanor's room is straight up ahead and to the left. Past this door and to the right. And we now have a strange cutscene. So yeah, again, we can't skip them, unfortunately. And there's a lot of radio chatter coming up that you can't skip as well. If it looked like I just dropped down about a centimetre, it's because my chair is still on the sink.
Come to me.
Yeah, these do sort of drag on a little bit when you're trying to do a bit of a speed run, but it doesn't make a lot of difference. If it wasn't for these, then you could probably do this in about 25-30 minutes. So yeah, very integral to the story and its outcome. Okay, so chapter 3. So that was a quick way to get through chapter 2. You do need to read this diary. That counts as one of the notes.
She sounds sad.
She sounds impulsive.
And then you just need
And
this
you
key here.
sound miserable.
But you can't pick it up until they finish talking. So now we have the upstairs key.
Is that you?
Back
Nope.
to the main hall again, where we just came from.
What the fuck are you doing?
Multiple spatters in the downstairs rooms. UV light
I
uncovered
mean,
a
this
bloodbath
conversation
down there.
does go on
Stole patrol equipment and
longer
a
My report will state
than
that
you
there's
need
too
to
much
actually
blood
get to
for
the door.
victim to have survived. I'm confident the body is in here, as no trace was found near the entrance or any exits.
Why do you think Matthew Barney
So yeah,
got there?
have to wait until it finishes playing out. Oh no, you don't. Never mind. Never mind me. But we have to wait until we can pick these notes up. There's 2 in this room. That one there, and that one there.
You're forensics, Charles, not a detective. This theory of an active serial killer will cost you your job.
Go to the bar and have a drink while we're waiting.
And get
If only we could.
to the station.
Ooh, I can't. The weather's too bad.
Tampering with evidence, breaking and entering, impersonating a police officer.
Better add destruction of property onto that list. I'll call you when I've found the body.
Don't you dare hang up.
Oh, I'm hanging up.
It's not over yet.
You shouldn't have hung up.
Okay, so picking these up leads to more talking.
Struggling to find a pattern.
Let's start with the facts. 3 missing girls. 4 if you want to count Eleanor.
I want to know the connection. It's rare for killers to be
Yeah,
random.
just have to wait till it plays out and pick up the
Who's your
book.
suspect?
He who controls the light controls the dark.
Oh, thank you for being
But yeah, I kind of
specific.
wish it wasn't like this. I wish,
I care
while
about the
conversations are going on, I wish you could still open doors and things.
Don't you need both?
No,
But it's because there's
I don't.
a bit more radio chatter on as a result of picking up the book. That's why it makes you
The girl
wait.
is yet again missing, and there's no reasoning behind it. Murder is seldom senseless. It's targeted.
Right, now pick that one up. Right, so in here,
Here's to the unfortunate couple.
there's nothing else in this room other than
Couple. Christ.
a short
Target
wait.
brides.
Why?
Good fucking question.
Now we pick up this key from this oven, which is a bit too hot.
That's hot.
Obviously.
Now to trigger the next part, you have to try and put the key in the lock,
Bastard.
which fails.
What?
Metal expands in heat. I can't use this key.
Back to the kitchen,
Actually quite clever.
It's not fucking clever. It's stupid.
and we have to put it in the fridge.
But when you open that oven, were you expecting
When we
to
put it in the
have a
fridge,
little candle on top?
the stalker comes into this room.
Mr. Dalton?
He comes through here,
I bet
into the
you
kitchen,
doesn't
and he
sound like a
walks
bad idea
around
now.
this way,
Shut up.
and then back out.
I need cold water.
As long as you crouch down here,
Does that make it
stand about here,
Yes, but
when he appears, you'll see his head go across there, follow the island around. You'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, this'll do.
Get down.
Okay, he's just entered the room, and we have to wait until the key cools down. So it's not too long. This is the part where I actually originally got the achievement for escaping the assailant. Obviously on this playthrough I got it before when we escaped from him. But this is another good spot where you can actually get it. All you have to do is attract his attention, get away from him, shoot him if you need to, run away, and when he forgets about you and goes away, you'll get the achievement.
That should do it.
Right, I've got the key back. So he's probably going to spot me. No, he didn't. Got away with it that time. Oh, no. Here he is. So I'm going to just have to escape him again. What I'll do is shoot him. And I'll run down this way, just for the time being. He will follow us down here. But when he comes down, shoot him again, and then head back upstairs. I'm assuming he will come. He did last time. Yes, there he is. Okay, gonna head back upstairs, get behind the bar and open the door. Right, and there we are. Should be safe now. That's another document that we need. Pick that one up. As is that. Now, the computer needs a password. We do know the password, 1804, but you do need to pick up a couple of documents that are
I need to get into that.
in the hotel rooms.
No suite without that password.
So I just need to wait till they start talking again. Feel free to save. There's nothing in that room other than the save point. There's no more documents. But if we go this way, all the way to the end, to room 15. This one here on the left. Got this note. And then when the talking's finished, that's the book with the computer password in.
Time for a smoke.
Go. Added the green light, but now that would be where the code normally is for the computer. So now we can go and put the code in, now that we have the documents. One 804.
I'm surprised you haven't turned back.
Go. So we solved the computer puzzle.
Find the body, prove the theory.
For what?
Now this way.
Or are you just itching to prove yourself right?
You see where I'm moving in the distance there? You haven't got to worry. He's not going to be around.
Human possession is a curse.
We take a left.
And so are you.
The room will start shaking. Eventually. Yep, there we go. Right, while that's happening, and while this discussion goes on, the 3 fuses that we've already got, put in. Document on the table, we need to read that one.
Of course.
Try and use the door, and we can't do anything, so we need to find 1 extra fuse. And that document was explaining about this elevator over here, which, as you can see, is locked, and we need 2 cogs inside. That document there. And once that's done, we'll pick up this key. You can probably pick up the key first and then read the document.
Oh, fuck's sake. We're gonna have to go down the shaft, aren't we?
Oh, it looks like it. Come on, get moving.
Right, now we go in the direction the Stalker was going a second ago. But don't worry, we don't need to go anywhere near him. Might as well pick those up as we're going. Reload. Right, you don't need to be careful, you don't need to be quiet. You can hear him walking around, but he can't get to you. We're not going where he's going, so don't worry. All we need to get to is the hole in the wall. Because we're going to bypass that part of the game completely. We don't need to worry about it. Pick up this book on the floor. That's one of your documents. Now straight to the safe. And we already know how many mannequins are in the other room. Read that document. We need that one. And it's 1505. 15. Don't worry about the footsteps. He can't get to us. Lift cage key. That's that. Just trying to remember which way back it is now. It's this way. So yeah, we've completely bypassed the need to go into there. There's no documents in there or anything. We don't need to worry about it at all. But now we need to go outside. So for the rest of the game, from this point, I believe we've only got the Stalker to worry about 2 more times. That's all. So we're pretty much safe from his clutches.
Remember, Charles, that storm's in full swing.
It's still like a maze, even after I've got so used to it.
Maybe they were right to wait
So yeah,
out.
just backtrack all the way to the main entrance. And we leave. So the first one we'll go and get is the one at the dock. If you remember when we first went to the dock to pick up the gate key, didn't show it on this video, but there's a cog right outside the main door.
If you were killed by a tree!
Very!
So yeah, just go all the way back to that dock. And then there's just one more to pick up. Which is a little bit trickier because you do have the Stalker. to contend with at the same time, and you do tend to need to tase him. But there is a trick to it, which we will go over. So once you get through this gate and down this hill, this is another part of the game that slows you down quite a bit, because you have to walk through the water, which you do at a very slow pace. And you can just about make out the edges of the wooden platform. So just stay within the lines. I'm yet to be able to work out if pressing shift actually helps you hurry up or not. I don't think it makes a lot of difference. But yeah, this is one of those bits that just slows you down. But we're nearly there. Sadly, we have to come all the way back in exactly the same fashion. There we go. And just over here, that's cog number 1. Now, let's backtrack. But yeah, I bet he's got very cold feet. Must be freezing. Yeah, the first couple of times I actually kept doing this and I went past it. So that's where we're heading. Just about see the entry to the path. And we're nearly there. And then we head to the farm. Again, it's only a couple of minutes playtime in the farm, but you do have to avoid the Stalker. So we take a right here, up to the lit up gate. Now there may be an easier way to do this, but I find just dashing straight into here. Get the taser out ready, just in case. The Stalker will come from this way, and he'll stop around there. We'll make a mad dash. So at this well, take a left, and there's the cog. We'll tase him. Again, hook around the well, and straight out the gate. That's literally it. That's all you have to do to get that one. You just have to be a little bit careful with him, because if he snags you, then that's it for your playthrough. The achievement tied to not dying is attached to the whole game as a save, so if you do die, it auto saves and you can't get it. Oh, there's me thinking I had to open that gate and I didn't. So yeah, if you die and reload a save, it doesn't work. You've got to restart the whole game again, so be very careful. If it takes you a couple of minutes extra to get past him, do it, because there's plenty of extra time to deal with him, to deal with, you know, the less than 60-minute playthrough. I reckon we're going to beat 40 minutes on this one. I think we're going to be less than that. Right, I'm going to reload the taser. We don't need it yet anyway. There's only one more Stalker we need to contend with. And the last 2 times I've faced off with him, I didn't even have him chase me anyway. So let's see how that goes. But that part there is another section where you could potentially get the achievement for escaping the Stalker. So this way. Feel free to slow down the video if you want to sort of follow this traversal, because this is me sprinting through. If you want to set it to a slower speed, just so it's easier to keep up with, feel free. Put the cogs onto the elevator, F to go down, repair the elevator achievement. Now we just have to wait until we reach the basement. And we're nearly done now. Again, this is a bit of an unskippable area. We can't avoid watching these little cinematic spots. But don't worry, they don't take up enough time to ruin the playthrough. Right, Taze. There is another one over this way. I grab them just in case, because when we go into that room, there's a... It's almost a puzzle, but it's not quite. And we need plenty of taser shots available. Right, take a left here, past the broken pipes.
Okay.
Just follow this along.
Because before I get out, it won't matter.
Let the radio chatter finish. Pick up the key. That's the Stalker coming down the elevator. You can hear it just in the background. Another tase, but I'm already full. We need that note. Pick that one up. That's it for that room. Backtrack. We're safe for now. We don't need to worry. Hefty tip. Go into this room. There's nothing in here. But if you go there, on the bottom right, triggers a save. It's just a little tip, you know, a little handy thing. Right, so the Stalker is in this room, but I find if you hurry, just go straight to the left. You need to shoot 3 of these. Just be careful, because he is around. Reload. There are plenty of ways to escape him, though, if he does come across you. There he is over there. Okay, got that one. And then at the end of this area, let's reload. Got one more to shoot. That has opened the door we need to go into. Just need to be very careful where he is now. If he sees us, he might try and chase us. But as long as we can get into this door, that's it. No more Stalkers to worry about from this point onwards. Completely safe. So it literally is just content now. Just walking simulator. Again, I'm going to have to blur all this out, aren't I? But yeah, again, can't skip. But yeah, it took me a little while to figure out kind of this whole storyline malarkey. But once it triggered, once it twigged in that head, it made sense. But yeah, definitely gonna have to edit some blurriness back into that again. Right, so pick up the ring. Don't even know if you need to do that. I don't know what difference that makes. Pick up the hammer.
What do you need that for?
Take a picture of those. That's that part done. In this room, we have the body and the fuse and another note. So we'll take the fuse first. Check the body. Take a picture of the body.
Sorry, Charlotte.
Make sure they find
When
her
the talk's
body.
finished, pick up this note. It's another one we need. And close it.
You found your why.
Uncover the truth. That's for finding the body. So yeah, we don't need to worry about anybody ever again. I don't know why I picked up the tase, but let's do it anyway.
I pray we can get back up.
So here we are, back to the lift.
Nothing to do with it.
Have some faith, Charles.
I'd say you haven't got to worry anymore. There's no more stalking involved. No bad guys. Nothing chasing you. Back into the lift and up. Okay, we take the stairs on the right.
What?
We put the last fuse in that we just picked up. And we enter the big room. Now I'm not sure if this makes any difference, but pick that up just for a little bit more lore. You probably don't need that one. While that's going on, you can look at a couple of these. another note. And there you go. There's the achievement for reading all the files. So that covers all of those. Right, and this will trigger another conversation.
Meaning?
And
Posthumous.
the next chapter starting.
Planted.
You've got some nerve. We're on our way.
We can't go anywhere until this whole conversation is
Body
finished.
found in the lower
Can't go out the
basement
door.
grounds, along with pictures of other victims spanning from the last 8 years.
So I might as well
All
get some
documented,
working on the
each missing
glutes.
person accounted for. Also, the blood
Do
that was
some
found in the Grand
squats.
Sweep. It was placed. The blood's congealment varies from the spatter stains. It's too uniform.
But yeah, even the guy that attacks you as you're trying to escape the building,
The lighthouse.
that doesn't affect the story whatsoever. It doesn't affect
His
your
target in Bryce
playthrough for not
was dumping
dying or
the
anything like
bodies
that.
into the sea.
But yeah, we are
And that's
plain
all
sailing
missing
all the way to the
persons,
end. This will be 100% achievement. So
Oh.
nice, easy,
How far
quick
out
one
are the
for you
squads?
if you follow the guide, obviously. But I still would advise play through the game anyway.
Sit tight, please.
Come back if you need any more tips, any more, you know, if you're having trouble finding a blood stain, I'll have it all time stamped. Okay, another achievement, again a story-based one. Absolve the innocent. Right,
What's that?
off start the alarms, and we haven't saved at all, apart from that cheeky little one where we go into that room that gives us a little save. Past the computer room, that way. Okay, we are here in the bar. And we get attacked. This is the one bit that sort of confuses me. If this guy's got such a problem, why does he just hit you and knock you out? Why does he not kill you? I don't know about that one. That is a strange one to me. It doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever if you turn around and interact with the camera or not. It would have been a nice little alternative ending. That could have, you know, you could have been sat there, oh, I picked up the SD card, or maybe didn't pick up the SD card. It would have kind of given the story a little, oh, I'd best make sure I pick up that. And the door activates there. So now we just have to walk to the lighthouse, then walk back, and we're done. Okay, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Yet another achievement done. Another story one. There you hear the foghorn going off. And we just need to follow this path. There'll be a part of this path that was blocked before that you couldn't go up, which is now unblocked. You have to go around and through the field. Poor Mr. Scarecrow. I'm very intrigued to know how quick this one will be. Through the gate. And to the left. This was not accessible earlier. So yeah, top of this hill, we will meet the lighthouse keeper. You can't do anything with that gate. Nothing at all. I tried. So look, this guy keeps fit, doesn't he? Lots of running. Right, and here we are. Showdown with the lighthouse keeper. And down he goes. Confront the Stalker. So we've only got one more thing to do now. And then you should have a nice 100% achievement I mean, these make no difference whatsoever. Read them if you fancy.
God, the sky
Just a
looks
nice
amazing.
leisurely stroll back to the
Yeah.
house,
It does.
and it's curtains. End of game. Nice and peaceful. I do love the area design on this. It's a very nice peaceful setting, but still reminds me of Resident Evil Village. Very, very much. Just keep following the path. Back through the field again.
What's the matter?
What have I done? What have I done?
Killed the wolf?
Not out of mercy.
No, not out of
And
mercy.
nearly there. And just over here, a short stroll and we'll be there. So head slightly to the left of the where the statue sits there, and we fade to black. And there we go. Now we just have to wait and let the end play through. And I've sunk down so low, this is unreal. So you can't skip any of this, you just got to wait till it plays out. But I want to go back to the main menu and highlight the save and see how long it actually took. See if I beat the record of 40 minutes. I feel like I should have done. Yeah, it does take a couple of minutes to play out this one. The heavenly sound of the police coming to probably arrest him and fire him.
Bella?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, the fine detail of all the tiny stubble hairs on his face. Onto a lot of detail.
From the sound of the horn on the wire.
And I did notice this song was safe on the previous video as well, so no editing needed on the audio. There's that part. Yeah, the achievements pop once the cutscenes finish. It's very cinematic. I do like this ending. I think they've done very well with this. Wow, 3 achievements all at once. Complete the game under 60 minutes and no deaths. All 3 at once. So that is how you do that. So let me see how long. Oh, 44 minutes. That took me longer this time actually, but I think that's because I had to pause a couple of times just to explain a couple of things, but still 15 minutes extra time if you need any grace periods when avoiding the Stalker. It gives you a little bit of extra time to worry about that. And obviously if you're going through your own playthrough, you can pause the game. I believe when you press escape it should stop the timer, so if you need to refer to the video to find anything, use escape and that should work. So yeah, I really hope that helped. I'll superimpose a picture of the achievement list on Steam just to make sure that, you know, it's there, it's 100%, just so you can see that it's all done. So yeah, I really hope you found that helpful. I've enjoyed doing this one actually. I've enjoyed the game itself and I've had fun actually trying to work out the exact method that I use to go through the map and everything like that. So I'd appreciate a like and a sub if you think I'm worthwhile for that, because I put a bit of effort into this one and I would very much appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope this is very helpful to a few of you out there. And please let me know if it is, because, you know, that's why I've done it, to hopefully be helpful. So I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.